So the coming days, very interesting indeed. So we wish it well. Okay, let's broach the last but not least story. You know, the D-Day for the Ondo State governorship election, which we talked about a while back, is Saturday, November 16th. That's tomorrow. And so ahead of the big event, security agencies, we can tell you, have reinforced measures aimed at ensuring a peaceful electoral process. The Defense Headquarters has announced the deployment of troops, even as the Police High Command has drafted personnel to assist the military in keeping the peace and order. Well, know that the deployment is not to intimidate, but to deter any troublemaker from stoking any untoward activity. In consonance with this, therefore, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has deployed as many as 22,239 officers across the state to enforce a restriction of movement. Tony.
What are we? Are we fighting war? Are we fighting war? What is 22,200 policemen? When are we going? We seem to be enjoying this. Year in, year out, we keep doing the same thing. You're deploying for what? No. I know the reason why they're doing it, but are we going to continue like this?
We are newsmen. So
yeah, I guess. No, but we need to talk about it. Because
okay, give context. Give context.
We need to change this practice. It's not helping us.
Okay.
When you hear these things at times, it leads to voter apathy. Because when I hear you're going to deploy 22, what are they? If I'm in Ondo State, for instance, this is in addition to military men that are going to be on ground too. So it's election, it's state election to elect their governors.
Governor.
Politicians, governor. The politicians, they seem to be enjoying this. They seem to, because it's paying them. Why can't we have credible, free, fair election, transparent election, where you can sit at the convenience of your home and vote?
Mine is,
I don't need to go out there because first thing.
If the impression is that we are aping American-type democracy, I think we should go the whole hog.
We should get to that. At the level, we don't need to stress ourselves to vote.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I may go and vote and be beaten at the end of the day. In this same election, we're going to have violence. We're going to have vote buying. We're going to have voter intimidation. I mean, for what? For God's sake? Because we want to elect a leader.
All right.
I mean, we should not continue this way. Let's be sincere.
Okay.
It happens all the time. What we should be looking at this point is how to reform our electoral system.
Yeah, Charles, the idea is to we mold opinion at a time like this, you know, give context and clarity to the story, you know. Yeah, the Defense Headquarters and the Police High Command say they are shutting down Ondo State, you know. No going
for how long?
For as long as the exercise lasts.
That will be about 12 hours or something?
Or so, yeah.
Or so, okay. 12 hours, economy of Ondo State will be grounded. That's what Tony is about. Yeah. And Tony, this thing has a history.
Exactly. We've been doing it.
No. The history, I want to trace the history why it has to continue. It has continued, I meant. You recall that, I mean, we are old enough to remember in 1999, when we started this democratic journey of today, the dispensation we are in now. You remember when you had ballot stuffing, ballot theft, and all that. So in order to deter such occurrences,
I know
we had to bring in.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That I know the reason why they are doing
it. But over the years, I mean, we got stuck. We got stuck on this analog way and what I call antediluvian. It's antediluvian. Now, we have come up with all manner of, I say progress. We brought in beavers, which was a good one in order to...
Is it working? No,
but that's not where I'm going. Then we said you had all sorts of nomenclature like beaver, like IREV, like RATEC. All these were deployed in order to help, to clean up the system. No, but again, ballot stuffing is no more possible for it. But again, ballot printing is what... The question is, at what point do they print this ballot, thumb print and send them for... And then when you start writing result, with this pen, you are still writing result. There's a problem. I followed it. Let me follow him there. I didn't see these optics where I saw people writing and all that. These things were electronically done. Even in Ghana, they do it electronically.
Listen,
people don't go to, people
Charles,
don't.
America is 240.
But Ghana, how old is Ghana? 1957?
Hold on.
I don't think it's about age here. We should.
Ghana will let, but then we're about 20-something million people.
America is a big boy.
Okay. Joe, leave America,
on.
come to Ghana.
Okay.
I about coming to Ghana.
No, let's talk Nigeria.
Ghana.
Hold on. Last week, a former deputy governor of the state, Agboola Ajayi, of the PDP, says the resident electoral commissioner in Ondo, who is a lady, a citizen of the state, should be removed. Otherwise, he's smelling a rat.
But again, in Edo State, somebody also said that somebody was.
Goes on and added this line: "We don't want a repeat of 1983."
What happened in 1983?
Oh,
1983.
Are you asking or telling
1983.
me?
They all went through.
Hold on. No. Don't you remember the late Michael?
Okay,
Ajasi. Michael Ajasi.
Oh, okay. No, I think
he said so. So
that's speaking daggers. That's speaking daggers and attempting to use.
The idea is to attempt to stop anybody from using the daggers.
No, people can speak. No, I don't even support this speaking daggers, let alone using the daggers. But the thing is that it's always politicians do this. As I said, in Edo, somebody said somebody was related to Wike. Remember, was related to Wike and all that. So but the question is that if it pays you, you will say democracy in action. It doesn't pay you, say it's a rape of democracy.
Yeah.
So we must be able to look at America. Somebody won election within a few minutes. Somebody called.
It was counted in how many days?
And it counted for about less than 12 hours. So you are shutting down the economy, a fragile economy of Ondo State.
Public holiday today in Ondo, I guess.
Oh, okay, today is Friday. So which means no work today, and then you now add a total shutdown from 6 a.m. and then so 6 p.m. And not only that, Ondo is a transit, what do you call it, a transit route.
You know?
So which means if I were traveling to my beloved Edo tomorrow, I won't be able to go because I'm not passing Ondo.
Go by air.
Don't divert.
No,
go straight.
Go by air.
So the beloved Ore, where we
don't divert
go to Ore.
Just go
and
straight.
do you see? But again, jokes. Let's not put it. But again, I think we have every need to begin to look for how to get the thing right. Let's go. Let's go digital. Let's go digital. If we go digital, it's cheaper.
We can do it.
It's cheaper, and it's also seamless. Because you can be for instance, what I have a friend, Tuflos Akatuba, I hope he's watching. When he was, this is living Ghana, when he told me, or usually he tells me the story of Ghana, how they do it. People don't have to, you vote, you go back to your shop.
Charles, we can do it.
Can we? So 22,000 men.
I said we can do it.
When in 2020 they brought about 20,000 in Edo, I personally, as a journalist, I was afraid when I saw this. They call it show of force.
All right, Charles Anthony. We must make some money, so we'll go on a brief break. We should be back shortly. Please don't go away just yet. Thank you.
On behalf of the esteemed families of Dr. Rabi Musa Ponkoso and Alhaji Dahiru Mangal, His Excellency, Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, warmly invites you to celebrate the wedding fatia of Engineer Fahad Dahiru Mangal and Dr. Aisha Rabi Kongoso. This blessed event will take place at the historic Emir's Palace, Wopar Kudu Kano, on Saturday, 16th November 2024, corresponding to 14 Jumada Awal 1446. This is sponsored by the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Kano State, Umar Haruna Dogwa. Join us as we witness and celebrate this union of two great families.
All right, folks, we must take the Ondo story home. If you have just tuned in, it's D-Day, November 16, that's tomorrow. The election of the governor of the state is built for tomorrow. As they build up, we've told you the defense headquarters has deployed its men. the police high command has deployed its men too, just to keep the bad boys away. And so we have peace and quiet.
Yes, and tranquility, have you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
when taking the home, I think politicians should also learn to bridle their tongues. If you find anything discomforting, there's a way you can let your grievances be known. Calling on what that's a call to violence. When you say what took place in 1983, if you recall history, I mean, history is still there, even though it's a long time ago. But I don't think any Ondo person was alive at that time when he witnessed we want a repeat of 1983. We don't want 1983 in Ondo State. We want 2024, where people are now behaving more like
Charles, because you said you were in college.
Yes, I was, yes.
I had left college. We reported the story. You know, Tony, another ugly feature of that 1983 was that Radio Nigeria in Ondo was pro-government, that time we had the FEDECO.
FEDECO, yeah.
Not the
INEC. Obia whiskey? Was it Obia whiskey?
No.
Okay.
The Calabar man.
Oh, okay. Eyo. What's his name now?
Michael Ani.
Ani, okay.
And the state radio was broadcasting something else.
And these are media.
That's what the Oyibo man calls bedlam.
Bedlam, so bedlam.
Bedlam.
And you also recall, sorry, before you come in, you also recall that radio plays a very, very important role. As you said, mode opinion. It's the same radio that brought about a pogrom that ran Rwanda aground for 1994.
The statement was kill all the mosquitoes.
Yes.
It came from a
Hutu. An announcer on radio, and then Hutu, and then the
before committed suicide.
100,000 lives were lost. So we have to be very careful.
Close to a million.
Close to a
million. I understand the role the radio or
the media
broadcast, the media plays. But the question is the election, our election, both at the federal, state, and local government. How can we get it right? So as to forestall this history we're painting here.
Yeah.
Because something leads to the other. If we're not getting our election right, definitely there are some people who will not be happy, and they will go an extra mile.
Yeah.
You know, to prove a point. Can we get our election right? Can't we get? You're talking about 1983, which has been aged. I mean, can we change?
Tony, if in a 21st century world, I can rely on this.
On phone, yes, which means it's doable. So why is it difficult? That's the question.
I have an answer for you.
So no, the answer is clear to everybody. The answer is clear to everybody. Knows the answer.
Question.
But because
my trouble is we are playing catch up.
With who?
Because
we are playing catch up.
Because
catch up. Who are we catching up?
Citizen.
The Oyibo people.
Okay.
We are living in the past. Of course. We are refusing to do the needful. We're refusing to do the needful. We like where we are. We are stagnant. We don't want to. You're referring to 1980. What happened in 1980 is still happening now. Let's be realistic. If you don't talk about it, you can't change.
Tony, your total question.
If you fail to talk about it, if we gloss around it, we can't change. And in 10 years' time, or in 20 years' time, our children will continue to say, I mean, we can't continue to run elections this way. We have the resources to do it. Yeah. We can deploy it. It's doable. I'm hoping, I'm praying for that leader that will stand up one day and say, enough. So, let's do things right in this country. People will go out there and vote. Tony, that's why this political party we're talking about, they can actually do it.
Tony,
but we know
Tony, you are losing your cool, you know.
No,
hold on. Do you think we're a long way from home?
Very, of course. I know you can answer that question correctly.
Yes and no.
Let's start with the no.
The no is that we can get it right if we want to get it right. Because
if we desire to
get it right, we can get it. But yes, it means that if we don't want to do anything about it, then we are a long way from home. Tony, there are people who benefit from this warped system. There are people
and those are the people
because see, let me say this, Tony. Without any equivocation, that if you get it right, some people who are in power today, I'm not talking about whether I'm federal, they can't smell that power, okay? Because the system holds the ladder up for them to get to that point. So if you get the system right, you have taken the ladder off the wall, so they can't get to that lofty position.
Oh, Yar'Adua said something when
he said the part they what
you understand how
that brought him. Then he actually did go through in existing and also go to ensure that he brought a lot of reforms to electric system.
Oh yeah.
But Yar'Adua has been gone for since how many years now? So, but again, as I said, if we want to get it,
we can
want to get it right, we can get it right. Because look at the payment system in Nigeria today. Time there was in this country where there was a tally number. People, you need to go. Tony, if you had an account with Bank A, then you went to your Iseluku. Your bank was there. You couldn't go to your bank to collect money, but the bank was domiciled in Lagos. But today, Tony, you have money here. You went to Iseluku, you went to the bank, you took your money and you spent
anywhere.
A number of times have gone to Benin without any cash. But I'll be spending money on the way.
Otherwise, as we begin,
so it can be done.
We're almost getting to the finish line. Otherwise, we are pleading with the politicians to give us a break.
Which of them? The ones who
are... The politicians.
No, is it the ones who benefit from the mob system or the righteous one among them?
Charles, the politicians.
Yeah, they can actually do it.
I'm listening to me.
They can do it. They can do it.
So how do you close? We are
I pray for a better country.
Okay.
We're sitting down here every day, and including today, talking about how Nigeria is going to
also, I
move
desire that
in the right direction.
Talk to our brothers and sisters.
We can do it. And our politicians. Tomorrow is election.
Yeah.
They should go out and vote. And I pray that their vote counts. The politicians, you make their vote count.
Tony, we pray too much.
Yeah.
No,
you must, but we must pray.
I would rather speak to INEC. INEC, please, help us get this process right. As you deploy IREV, deploy BVAF, let these things work, and then let people be happy, and then we can now begin to eliminate
manipulation.
Let's apply the brakes here.
Okay.
But not before thanking Charles Ideho for your time.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Tony Nwaje, thank you for your intervention.
Thank you, sir.
All right, folks, we're done. And so on behalf of the Backroom Boys, I want to say thank you for watching. And then, of course, that will just about do it. But if you missed any part of this show, not to worry. Later tonight at 11, there's a repeat broadcast. It will take your airtime. On Sunday, we have a 2-hour stretch for you from between 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Take advantage. Just to tell you also, we're on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Citizen Jones Hussein. Bye-bye now. Take care.